Welcome back to another episode of Warp, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast where we do unasked for audio commentaries Star Trek episodes. My name is Shawn.
I'm Jake.
Philippe.
Aaron.
And I'm Mike.
And again, we're without our captain, but he'll be back soon. We love you, Matt. We miss you.
Yes.
But we're trudging on without him. We've gotten to episode 24 of season 4, The Mind's Eye, or as I like to call it, the La Forgian candidate.
What?
I got 40-something, 45-39 on the clock, and I'm punching the triangle in 3, 2, 1, punch.
Both of those titles are extremely pretentious.
Yes, they are.
That's true.
What is the La Forgian candidate? Is that like
I think it's the Manchurian candidate.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Geordi's on his way to Risa.
is he supposed to be drinking and driving?
He's like,
It's on autopilot.
He's already clocked out.
he's like, I'm on vacation.
Geordi,
computer.
you're in
He's
uniform,
like,
buddy.
Is this that Denzel Washington movie?
with
Flight.
the Latin
again,
music.
he's listening to music from 400 years ago because apparently no good music has occurred.
I mean,
Well,
Since
you agree. You haven't listened to anything since 2002.
yeah.
I think that's just basically the
Yoink.
cutoff. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody listens to music from beyond that.
I mean, Philippe's got a point there,
Yeah.
Shawn.
But yeah, he is totally relaxed right now.
He is.
Is he just going by himself to Risa?
Yep. He's going to a conference.
Oh, sure.
Gaming.
Those are huge hookup joints, right? That's like the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a conference, a business conference, and on
Yeah,
Risa?
it's like
Oh
those
my
that go to
God.
That's
Vegas.
the Vegas, right? Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
exact same theory.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, I got to get pre-drunk so I don't get like alcohol shock when I get there, because it is just like drinks for days on Risa, and a day on Risa is like 57 hours. So,
Have you guys ever gotten wasted in Vegas?
yes,
Yes.
I have gotten wasted in Vegas.
Probably too much so.
It happens really fast in Vegas because it's dry, and you get one of those like
Yards of
The ones
margarita.
that are like as tall as
I
you.
was thinking it was like a giant plastic Eiffel Tower of margarita.
It's like
Yeah.
bassoon strapped to your neck.
Yes. So you have,
But you're clutching it.
You have it around your back like it's a rifle. You're walking
you
down
learned
the
to-
street. Oh.
You learned it. I like that he's not looking. This is like, what? There's no alarm that goes off.
Computer.
I'm drinking my.
I had to put my drink down,
Oh
you
my
dirty
God.
Romulan.
He's like, don't make a brother put his drink down while he's driving. Wait, can you say that? No, probably not.
Yes, you can. You're playing the Denzel Washington role right now.
There should be a way to become automatically sober in the future.
Yeah.
They should have
Just
figured that
pull
out.
the booze out of you.
Yeah.
Well,
Computer.
here's the thing. I bet there is, but he decided not to do it because it's nice to be a little buzzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you're
He
killing
does
my
everything
buzz.
a little buzzed.
Well, he's off duty.
That's right.
Especially if you're going to be dealing with Romulans.
He didn't really have time to unfreeze himself. So we're watching The Mind's Eye. Original air date May 25th, 1991. Geordi is brainwashed by the Romulans to assassinate a Klingon governor. And since we all know the episode is a 7-7,
Boom.
How do we know that?
because it
I don't know
showed
that.
us,
I didn't see.
well, people in the room.
What do you
did.
guys think the.
What do you give it, man?
What do you give it without even knowing it?
How about a
Oh.
So, May, you watched
That's
the
not an
episode?
effort. No, I didn't.
Oh, no? You haven't watched this one?
No, didn't watch this one.
I
Didn't
thought you
get
guys
to
were
it.
like way ahead. Or
No,
just
we are
stopped.
not way ahead anymore.
Who are you?
We watched the first half of The Host.
We
and
then
that's
got
about-
caught
Good
up
for
to
you.
Yep.
Welcome to our.
Well,
So
like
now
I
we're all
said, the
present.
basic premise of the story is Manchurian candidate.
Yep. With Geordi.
They brainwash Geordi, and he goes to kill a Klingon.
Which is too bad because Geordi at Risa could have been like a hilarious.
great.
Oh
Awkward.
my god! I don't even want to think about how cringy Geordi on
But it would have
Risa
been one of the best.
is.
It would have been fun cringy.
Is it
more.
Risa or Risa, guys?
Risa. It is Risa.
I mean, you could go race
The stuff that he asked for there, he's coming back with like nothing in the bank account.
Yeah.
Shawn, you watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
I did.
There was that episode where they were like on the space Vegas where they eat all those macaroons and get super high.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
a good
yeah.
episode.
I feel like that's what it would be like with Geordi on Risa.
When Geordi was like had to put his drink down, it made me think of like a really early Futurama episode where Bender stops drinking because he's depressed that like Fry's moved out, and so he's suffering all of the effects of like you would associate with like drunkenness, but he's with withdrawal, kind of withdrawals and stuff like that, and you know there's that classic like noir scene where you kind of like are walking and like you see all these like. You would normally see like bar signs and like open all night, and he's walking and he sees these signs for like Bible study and just like alcoholics and just like completely
Straight edge.
Yeah, it's a good counterplay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just throw some Futurama in there.
Oh, that's why that dude is so tall, because Picard is sitting.
Yes.
I thought he was
Power
like
move.
8 feet tall or something.
I think it's a power move to sit and like not even get up.
Yep.
You're like, I don't feel threatened at all.
Is this a Romulan dude?
This is a Klingon.
Oh, this is a Klingon.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's something going on with the Klingons.
May, you can't tell the difference between the Romulans and the Klingons?
No.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's all head ridged
Yeah,
to me.
it is.
Wow.
Well,
Races.
Well, you're going to
alien
get to see
species
both in this episode,
Ridges.
so you can
compare.
compare the differences.
ooh,
Okay.
that's a
Can you
lot.
imagine?
Romulans just look like Vulcans with higher eyebrows.
What?
Oh, right. They look more like Vulcans.
They're high.
but they
up.
Like
have-
they've just had a lot of face tucks.
See, I'm too used to like Discovery and everything looking so much more sleeker, I think.
Right, yeah. This
minimized.
is next generation.
They weren't afraid to make Iago on TV.
See,
back
there's
then.
the Romulans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They
look-
always have the cool
They just
80s
like
power.
They got
they got the
cool-
80s video look.
Yeah.
This is Devo.
Heads.
I love
They're just
the,
in a
the
British
weird,
band.
like chain thing they wear that goes down to their and through their pants.
What? Where?
They have like this weird the thing that's across their neck.
Oh.
It goes-
The chin harness is in place. Sorry, that's just like
tie
very
harness?
specific kind of.
It's like
restraint.
orthodontia.
Yeah.
If you don't harness the chin, it doesn't work.
Attach the multi-chin dildo. One goes in each of these holes.
so there's
Oh.
so he's going to Risa.
It's they last Starfight. That doesn't even look.
Oh, that's so racist.
It is not.
What?
That is not LeVar Burton.
No, that's the guy who played Webster. Emmanuel Lewis.
Whoa, what just
Clearly.
happened?
It's nowhere even close.
They had one of his visors made. He could be like, I could use that extra a dupe.
Like, don't the
So
people?
they're Clockwork Oranging him.
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose the people on Risa don't care what Geordi looks like.
They
right?
haven't seen his Insta.
No,
'cause he
they
doesn't
probably don't
post
know.
much.
Yeah. Huh. Well.
Well, Geordi does a lot of filters on his Insta. That's true. So it's like he doesn't even look like him.
It's all warp coil picture.
Yeah, yeah.
sure. It's
He's like,
With like future like emojis that say like future Mrs.
yeah,
LaForge.
exactly. He's actually.
Today I took my spanner wrench into the Jeffries tube.
I can't wait till that Federation law passes so I can marry the warp coil.
How dare you guys? How dare you guys?
Well, this is
Hashtag warped up like this.
I mean, I think Data would be an advocate for the warp coil, saying that the
So-
Warp coil, right?
Yeah.
what do we think about the chair that Geordi's sitting in right
It's
now?
better than the office chair that they had for the other episode.
It at least looks like. So this lady is being concealed in shadow
Look at
Yeah,
that plasma
very
ball.
much.
for some reason.
It feels like a game show. It's like some.
No, I think it's one of those. Where
yeah,
the
she's like holding a suitcase of
Yeah,
cash.
I feel like it's like a German game show where they basically start drilling into your skull if you get the answers wrong.
The
But
lighting,
not all the way through.
the lighting is amazing.
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Like the lasers, and then the plasma ball, and then the green wall.
Oh, and they even have a buzzer. There's like that little
Yeah.
red light.
That's,
Yeah.
It's the weakest link. Romulan.
The weakest Romulan
Yeah.
link. Yeah,
I
totally.
can't really see the chair he's in.
You were here for the trial episode. You remember
yeah,
the
yeah,
office
yeah.
It
chair?
was just random
No, I can't
chairs.
see the chair.
Yeah.
that
None
he's
here.
in.
Look
Oh,
at
look
There
at
it is.
there.
That's acceptable.
Looks like it's a little mini conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think they just took the base of like a beach chair.
Yeah. spray painted it black.
And then they strapped the board to the back. Oh, no.
Jordy.
Not
Wrong
Jordy.
answer.
But does it make him cool with the ladies?
Can there ever be an episode that poor Jordy is the lead of that he does something terrible doesn't happen to him?
Yeah. Can he just like be in charge and just solve things and just be like, oh, I'm a badass?
Yeah, not be like a creeper.
Traumatic.
Yeah.
I feel like
It wouldn't be
there-
believable.
Haven't there been one or two where he's been really awesome?
I mean, let's say. I mean, these
Yeah,
guys,
but it always is layered with a little bit of creepiness,
Yeah.
you know?
Wait,
The only time he didn't have a creepy relationship with the woman, he turned into a blue glowy monster guy.
yeah.
when do
yeah.
you get the side eyeball ridges?
You right, the balls that are on that guy's
yeah.
side.
When do you get those? Like, what year is that? Like, oh,
you think
oh,
the-
honey, the balls are coming. I'm old. I'm going through a crisis. I need to get a red starship.
Do you think that the ridges change as they get older, or do you think he was born
totally.
with the same one?
No, they
You
change.
think a baby has those ridges?
I don't know, maybe.
No.
Well, it's
The
like
babies
they,
would all get thrown into space.
They get additional ridges. It's
Yeah.
like
yeah, they get additional ridges.
it's like rings of a tree.
But there are a few individuals who are born who look just super old right away. It's like the Russian baby.
Yeah.
You've seen the videos of that Russian baby who looks like he's already 60 or 70 years old.
So like a Benjamin Button situation.
Yeah.
Poor
yeah,
Russian
sort of.
baby.
I bet those bumps come in like maybe 5 to 10 years after you get the nose hairs and the ear hairs.
That baby's done
So,
three.
like, for us next year,
Yeah.
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Is that when my ball ridges are going to come in
Yeah.
finally?
You're just gonna be like getting a haircut.
My
You're
wife
like,
will be so happy to know that's coming.
My wife.
my ball ridges.
Oh, this
I
episode's
can't
got
believe you recall.
Chief O'Brien.
Oh. And the
Predator
Predator,
view.
apparently.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the?
La Forge's.
Oh, I see.
So they fucked with his visor so that they can control his mind.
Nice.
So they send him things to do. They can.
Oh, but only he sees them, but they're not actually there.
Yeah.
Well, this is a holodeck.
He's
see.
this is
A test.
It's a simulator. Yeah, simulator.
oh
He's got to go and kill O'Brien.
Damn it.
But he's
he's hesitating.
hesitating.
What?
So they don't have total control yet.
He just plays in his own mind, reading Rainbow to himself, and he's just like nothing can get through him.
He
Going
keeps
to
saying, "My name is Kunta Kinte."
Yeah,
What?
it is
Sean.
What?
Oh, that's right. He did play. That's in the room.
Golly.
Jesus,
It's like his
Sean, that's the
iconic
worst thing I've
role.
ever heard you
Give
say.
somebody a pat on the back for one of their acting performances.
Why did you have to be
Sorry.
that one, Sean?
Well, you already made the Reading Rainbow reference. I didn't know anything else.
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow's where I come in.
Yeah.
Good Mr. La Forge.
That was good shooting.
Killed the man. That was
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Now
Mind
just
if I
then
join
hang out.
that? Well, this simulation's really accurate because everybody fucking hates
He like
O'Brien.
dumps his leg and then takes a seat.
He
That's
still hesitated though. Yeah, but
Time to zap him some more.
Oh,
it's pretty good.
pretty good. You still
Yeah.
like you get a hesitation.
Those engineering people are dicks. They just let him kill Miles. There he is. He did the creepy eye open thing.
Oh man, that's how I hope to die with the eyes open. Creep everybody out in the room.
How do you think Miles' wife is going to feel about that?
She's gonna be ecstatic.
Yeah,
It's like finally.
it'll be like finally their dinners aren't so awkward. That was the worst.
Well, now he's back on the ship,
I like his
Yeah.
luggage.
and he thinks he's been at Ryza.
Oh man, he's got so many stories to tell about
He
Ryza.
does.
And that's why Data's immediately suspicious because they're all like, I was the life of the party and everybody loved me and I was
But Jordy,
I had to
got-
stun chicks away
That's
with a phaser.
when they know something's
Yeah,
up.
that's
They're
what
like,
Data's like. But you
that
were a
doesn't
total
make any
loser.
sense.
You were a total incel.
But you normally
and you tried
suck,
to
Joseph,
have sex with the warp core.
Are you guys serious or joking?
No.
Because it does seem like that's
would be a good
how
giveaway.
it's
That's not what
playing out.
happens, but
That-
that would be a giveaway.
That would be the Orville version of this.
They are
script.
super fucking serious right now.
Yeah.
man.
What? There's a Lord of the Rings character in this one?
He actually looks more like a World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
They
that's
brought
right.
Gandalf in.
Yeah. It's more like Expandolf. Come on. Lay off the carbs. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So the Klingons are there because there's some faction that's attacking their posts. I don't remember exactly. It doesn't matter.
That important.
The point is that the
point-
Romulans have sent him there to kill a Klingon that's going to be on board soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Just causing a mess in general.
Yeah. But don't they think there'll be like some kind of investigation?
Well, the whole point is that the
Cause disruption.
to cause a disruption between the alliance between the Federation and the
Yeah.
Klingon.
we got to drink. There's
Oh yeah,
Riker
he's doing the
stance.
Riker.
Yeah.
He put his
Riker
crotch
pose.
right in Data's face.
It's better than when he was the Trill and he would have mounted Data.
Yeah.
Yep. You would think that.
Oh, look how suave Geordi is right now. It's almost
Yeah.
like he's been
I
Trill.
like that they have like in the hallway they have some seating. Just like you're like, I'm
He took
done.
second place in a chess tournament on Ryza,
Yeah.
Oh,
and he swam a lot.
Now, this is like starting to be very suspicious.
wait, why? Why do you think they sent the duplicate to Ryza? Because they didn't really need to. There wasn't
Well,
any
if
crew
he
members.
didn't show up, then they would have signaled the
He'd been
Enterprise
absent.
that he wasn't there.
Oh, he's making up a girl.
Jonik.
Johnny. Oh
His
man.
Canadian girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know her.
Planet
She was-
Ken.
she was on Ryza.
Is he, or did they implant
You would,
the memory?
Yeah, all that memory is it. You would think though that Deanna would be able to tell
right?
that this was bullshit,
I think she,
right?
I think
She
she
knows
did
it's
tell.
bullshit like we know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Like,
unless he
man.
really thinks it, and that's why
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
she thinks like, oh, the emotions are real.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
boy.
I love the Klingon gear.
Yeah.
It's the best.
He looks like,
Like
he's in
all that
like,
garb.
I like
Klingons
their
are the best.
long
Yes.
sweaters too.
the guy's wearing bantha fur.
Yeah.
Sean, that Klingon gear, you would be like sweating buckets under
Yeah.
that.
I didn't say I wanted to wear it.
But
I
you wanna-
said I liked seeing
Would
them.
you consider it for
I
a
wanted to
Halloween
have sex with somebody who
costume?
was
I'd
wearing
do that.
Yeah.
They do know how to wear a chunky belt.
If we ever do something, hey, I'm going to Star Wars Celebration Memorial Day weekend,
Oh, wow.
Where's that?
where you can meet the boy who played Boba Fett in whatever the second movie. What's the
Attack of the
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
That movie.
Wow.
And now we found out Ewan McGregor's going to be there, but we're not going to be there when Ewan McGregor is there.
Oh, well,
unfortunately.
you know, you got the boy from the movie.
I know. And of course, Anthony Daniels.
Oh, he's there.
Because C-3PO will go anywhere.
I love it.
They charge like $160 to take pictures and get autographs from them.
Sure.
Yeah, they do. They know that they can do that. They're premium.
Get it.
Where is that? Is that in Florida?
No,
Celebration?
it's in Anaheim.
Oh, so
it's
it
the
is.
first time it's in California.
Okay,
It
yeah.
usually changes every episode.
'Cause of Edge.
What is this showdown right here
Yeah.
between Picard and this?
Well, he does. You know,
This is
the Klingons
how
are very
the
untrustworthy.
Fellowship of the Rings
but they like
gathers.
Picard. But there's the whole thing. That Picard has with he was with Worf when Worf was kicked
The
out
whole
of
trial.
the Klingons.
Right.
So they kind of they respect Picard, but
But he's also a rival in some.
yeah,
I also think Klingons just love the drama. You know?
they do.
Well, look at
They
their garb.
They don't like to be dishonored.
No.
I mean, but they're so easily feel dishonored.
Right. It's easy to
You're right.
dishonor. It's easy to piss
They have a
them off.
short fuse.
They're a
Yeah.
planet full
They have a
of
lot of rules that
Yeah.
you got to follow.
What human society were the Klingons supposed to represent? Do you know?
Real Housewives.
probably the
That's good.
Mongolian.
I mean, I totally could see Klingon.
Russians.
They're very empire driven and they're just kind of aggressive.
The Ottoman Empire.
Interesting. Like Genghis Khan or something.
That's what I would say. They seem like Genghis
Oh,
Khan.
now you can shoot them for real.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How did I know he'd be here?
yeah. Drinking.
Like a
There's so many stereotypes going on. I didn't say half a glass, bitch.
Dang.
I'm
I
just
don't know who that lady is.
Risa's changed, dude.
She's not as cool
Risa
as
changed
Guinan.
you.
Risa.
Risa changed you.
Risa.
You're not used to be cool.
Oh, my. Oh, Jesus.
That was worse than when he shot him.
Fucking Geordi. What the hell?
Oh, my God. Geordi, everything's
O'Brien's
awkward.
like totally cool with it.
Yeah.
He's like, Geordie's
How did I
like, why
do
the fuck did I
that?
do that? I
Yeah.
just wasted half my drink.
Dude, but
And I yelled at that lady for not filling it up high
yeah,
enough.
Yeah, that's so Geordi. That's whatever. Nobody like cares because it's like Geordi just like digging a hole continuously.
That sounds like an 80s a show or something.
Yeah.
That's so Geordi.
Yeah, so Geordi. Oh, I walked into the phaser beam.
It feels like there's some OSHA violations right now. Like, at least a dozen.
Yeah. If you move it, though, it goes through the whole hole and into the. Yeah.
Right? People get bisected right now.
He's like, you should use the laser aiming. No, I'll just wing it. So I got your arm there.
It's only 1
You're just a
megajoules per
robot,
second.
I wouldn't stand behind that thing, Data. If
Yeah, right?
things go poorly, then that shoots right through that thing. It could be a problem.
Yeah.
They don't care. This was before Mythbusters and before any sort of safety consideration.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, they do always have that section. And for safety, the experiment, we're doing this and all this stuff.
They're doing it like in the engine room.
I mean, they
too.
just look like he
Yeah,
stacked.
it's just a hallway.
He
in
just
the-
stacked a
in the
bunch of like
engineering room.
file boxes, like stuff on the end. He's like, no, this has got. I'm gonna put your notepad under here.
little like plexiglass
Yeah.
on either side at least or
This
something.
is like a random stack of carts to me.
What I do like about it is that it probably does mirror how people are in their workshops, actually, just being super dangerous and very casual about, I'm just going to cut it like this. And I could take that safety off. It does seem very
Engineers be
Federation.
engineering.
Is that just a plasma rifle or something?
And they stuck a phaser into one of those vacuum extensions, and basically now it's a rifle.
So basically, they're figuring out that the rebels, they think they've been getting Federation looking weapons. So they're trying to make it look like the Federation is supplying them weapons. And he's telling him, no, it's actually a Romulan weapon that's been made to look like a Federation weapon.
So he is still like also acting like Geordi.
Yes.
Legit Geordi. And he's
Yeah,
he
it's
just has
only-
programming that'll kick in at some point.
They can trigger him whenever they want,
Yeah.
Like a Manchurian candidate. Or a
but
La Forge.
otherwise he just is Geordi.
Yeah.
And this guy is very...
Hey, it's just Geordi.
It's just Geordi.
Just Geordi.
That would be one of those shows would be like Geordi, and then they would show like, and then Brent Spiner would get Brent Spiner as Data.
Yeah, and Brent
And he'd
Spiner
be
is
like
a-
the weird next door neighbor. He would be the Kramer
Yep.
of It's Just Geordi.
Oh man.
I'm guessing on It's Just Geordi, like Data gets cut in half by lasers that are just shot
every
in
episode.
random areas for no reason.
all the time.
Every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they kill Kenny.
And they're like, oh, we got to put him back together again. Oh, Data.
Oh, is it these E-band emissions? Is that how they're communicating with
Yeah,
Geordi?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Geordi's
Imagine.
visor. I got
They
you.
they reconfigured his visor and they can send signals to it. But the signal has to come locally. So there's someone on the ship that's doing it.
It's gotta. He needs.
Is it Barkley?
Oh.
It's Barkley.
Oh, Barkley.
Oh, Barkley.
You're always getting into stuff.
Working with the Romulans again.
Remember when you were super smart that one time and your life had meaning?
Yeah.
And they use
There was,
all those
there's a little bit
lasers.
of whiplash where he kind of lost some IQ points now.
So now he just sent a bunch of weapons.
But does he know he did it?
No,
Yikes.
that he was under control.
So then he's not really going to get prosecuted later on, right?
No.
He'll be okay.
Yep.
No.
And they're like, hey, you just sent a bunch of weapons down, you fucking assholes.
Ooh, it's the Dos Equis logo. They got Dos Equis. It's just one Exy.
I was gonna say it's only a single exit.
I know it's only un Ekis.
What is one? What's the singular of Exy?
Eki.
Eki, right?
It was no S.
Yeah.
Dos Ekis and
Un eki.
un Eki.
Uneki.
Unek.
Unek.
Which is what?
Uh-oh. Birds of prey. The Romulans have
No, this is
uncloaked.
Klingons.
That's what I meant. Sorry. Fuck it.
See?
God damn it,
See?
man. Keep it in right. Tired of having to explain this shit to you every time.
The wings go like this, and the wings go like this. They're
God
different.
damn it.
So
They're
it's a spaceship.
And this is in the future, whereas Star Wars is in the past.
Yeah. Long time ago.
Does it seem like the ceiling is super lit up right now?
Shit is lit.
Maybe because like the Klingon makeup like kind of shadows their face so much that
You got
they're
that.
I
like,
just like the guy that he's got like his comfy bracers on. I need to wear bracers, but can I wear just like my sleeping bracers?
He's wearing like a robe.
I know.
Yeah.
Like they're like, do you have a terry cloth robe at home? And he's like, oh, do I?
I do. That's all
And
I
then
wear.
it's like it comes with this nice strap. That just all came from that guy's house.
It all looks very plush.
They didn't have to make him any kind of costume this week.
No, I think he took the robe from the hotel that he was staying at. Are these at Jeffrey's Tubes? What are those?
That's how much jizz Geordi has in the Jeffrey's tubes. Those are the clogs.
They're just trying to do some sciencey science.
They're trying to figure out what happened here.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they just figured out that he was there, or they're gonna find out that it was him.
Yikes.
Uh-oh. O'Brien's like, smells like Geordi's in here.
So is Geordi gonna spill a drink on me again?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
There's no way an Irishman like O'Brien would take getting a drink spilled on him without getting in a fight.
Well, technically,
Because he was in the bar, so he's already drunk.
There were definitely a couple.
He went home. He went to his cabin and wringed his shirt out into his mouth, so it was okay.
I was saying there's a couple holodeck Geordies that died that day.
Yeah.
Afterward.
Sure.
Keiko wasn't happy either.
You gotta work it out.
He did typical simulator program. Geordi and Keiko having an affair. He kind of goes in and then he kills them both.
Yeah.
God.
Every day before he goes.
You know, you got to work things out your own way.
Yeah.
My God.
Matt, do you ever connect them all up to like wash that out of our mouths?
Right.
What?
Palate cleanser.
Where do you go?
No. That would have been the
Sitting
perfect
it,
time.
you sons of bitches.
We only have
It's
ourselves
and
now.
then the connectment is Keiko, Geordi,
Holodeck.
yeah, Picard.
Things that O'Brien murders in the holiday.
Yes, right before he goes and sees his wife. Their baby. It's just like it's worse and worse.
Wow.
Baby.
We'll have to put some trigger warnings at the beginning.
Troy said it. Troy said it was the best thing he could do.
Yeah, otherwise, those people would be in trouble.
His people would be in trouble.
Sensors have picked up another E-band.
That's what they sell. That's how you get on the rides at Disneyland.
I thought it was that.
The
Bruce
E-band.
Springsteen's backup.
What's that?
I thought it was Bruce Springsteen's backup.
Yes,
E-band.
the E-band.
Yeah, there's no streets in the future, so they just changed it to.
So, where do you think it's going to go from here, Sean?
Well, who do you think the bad guy is?
Oh.
Oh.
Is there any other new characters that we haven't seen? Who
I don't know.
I would say no. I think we've met everyone we're going to meet.
I think it's gonna be one of the Klingons. It's gonna be a double entendre.
A double entendre. I hate the double cross.
The double cross.
It'll always be why I claim Frozen 2 is the superior film.
Oh my gosh, really?
Oh,
That's a
shoot.
pretty hot take.
It's an objective opinion too. And I'll give you the two-part
Is he
reason.
eating the thing, the Odon?
Yeah. No, that's not Odon. That's
Yeah.
He's eating a fried up trill.
Yeah.
It's a Klingon delicacy.
Yeah.
that was sushi.
Chill. Nom.
Uh-oh.
Is it this guy?
This guy.
Yeah, of course.
You
You gotta
there the
you
whole time.
gotta kill the guy in the comfiest robe.
Yep.
I want that robe. It's my robe.
Well, he's not there to kill him.
He's there to get orders.
He's the one that's giving him the orders.
Oh
It's gonna
my
give him the
goodness.
dipping butter.
Yeah.
He's
You know,
like, "Come
Jordan
have
looks like
some
a
more of
waiter,
this
like
lobster."
this is a Red Lobster situation.
Cheddar biscuits.
Yeah.
Sir, the kitchen is cutting you off from cheddar biscuits. What? Never since the war on Rigel 7 have I been so insulted.
Sir,
They had to-
we're out of stock.
Yeah, I know. The replicator refuses to build
Now,
any
where
more
did
cheddar.
Jordy's square pillow go?
Oh my gosh.
Look at Jordy. They all sleep in onesies in the future.
Don't those sheets remind you of when he was the fluorescent dude?
It's a similar color. Oh, space picture of space in space.
Yeah.
Drink, everybody.
Yum, 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 yum.
It.
I'll have it last.
La Forge. Why is he calling O'Brien?
I think he had a dream that he killed him.
I think O'Brien should just come out of the kitchen like in a little like thing. What, silly?
You hear the shower on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And O'Brien walks out in the towel.
Yeah.
Oh, you woke up.
Yeah.
I was hoping not to leave. I was hoping to leave before you woke up.
Yeah,
I didn't want to bother you.
He uses a transporter to make those
He left a little. He left a little like note wrapped around a glass of water for him.
Wow.
You
guys
take
have
this.
a whole fantasy
Take
going
this.
on.
You're dehydrated.
It sounds like you guys could play this out between the two of you.
No.
What do you
think
think we did when we were in high school?
Yeah, we did this.
That's why you guys are so
This
close.
time you be Geordi. I can do.
It's not my favorite when he takes the visor off.
Really? I like his eyes.
This had to be
Beautiful
This had to be a rough week for poor LeVar because he had to.
Sure.
He had to wear those contacts a lot in this episode.
and the LEDs on the side of his eyes as well.
well, yeah, but
You know.
I
And
guess those contacts supposedly were pretty painful.
I mean, they had to be. They fucking cover his whole
They were huge.
fucking eye.
Yeah,
They look thick as.
they're probably not that. They're probably pretty unpliable too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know.
Whatever. You're a fucking
It's
actor.
like fuck the guy.
Yeah. You're like.
I
He
was on
was
stage
making
with my
thousands
hands.
of
Actors are
dollars.
whores. Don't ascribe human feelings to an actor. That's your first mistake.
They don't deserve
Yeah.
your sympathy.
So
Governor Vach.
That's what I was gonna say.
See, Governor Vach doesn't have the ball pits yet.
No.
He's going out of them already.
Oh, you think that's like they have them when they're babies and then you grow out of them and you get them again?
Some people just don't ever get them circumcised or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, some people
It's all
leave-
the
They're like
fashion.
wisdom teeth.
Yeah. You should just get
Sometimes
rid of
people
those.
Get rid of them.
There's a lot of like different thoughts about whether you should or shouldn't.
whether it's more pleasurable when you have umox.
Yeah. When you have umas.
Yeah.
You don't want more ridges
Oh,
to rub.
well, that's the ears, baby.
Sure,
Yeah.
but you know, it
But, you know.
might play a role.
When you're riding on a trill's forehead ridges.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's called trilling. It's
You know.
Look, it's my heartbeat.
Yeah. Do we need to put a warning that people should skip these episodes again?
I mean, that's up to them.
I mean,
I can't speak for other people.
Yeah.
We don't know their life.
Sure.
look at science, man. Look at Science 1 go.
You
Mr.
go,
Science.
Mr. Science
Yeah.
Data Man.
Yeah.
Cryptographic.
Real science and genius.
Quietly solving the problem of the episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's Westling.
I'll just be back here fixing shit.
Does Data figure it out?
Yes.
So we can notch one on the post for him.
Yep.
Him and the computer.
Yes.
I think
Well,
Wesley
no.
solved it, really.
No, the computer never does anything on its own. It needs to be. It needs to be sort of like.
But he does
prompted.
talk to the computer, and that's how he figures it out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Super helpful.
Give Majel her credit.
Oh, look how small that little shuttle is.
It's a mini.
It's a mini.
Wait, I want to know the objective argument for Frozen 2 being the superior
sure.
Frozen.
Okay, first, Frozen has a double cross, which I
Right.
hate. Not only is it a double cross to the characters, it's a double cross to the audience, which pisses me off even more.
How's it double cross the audience?
You don't know that he's a bad guy until he reveals he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll tell you he's a bad guy without the characters knowing.
Yeah.
They'll tell the audience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
'cause- So it's
And in the second, and they don't let Jonathan Groff sing in the second one, the first one.
Oh, okay. All right.
How could you waste that beautiful voice
Yeah. I mean,
on that cheesy
it's the
ass
reindeer
reindeer
song.
song?
To be fair,
But
all
that's
the-
all.
to be fair,
they
all the-
gave him the badass power ballad in Frozen 2.
Yeah.
the characters in the movie Frozen warn the characters that it's not a good idea, though. To be fair, that something bad is likely. They acknowledge that.
Oh, you mean everyone's just telling Hannah, like, girl, you
Yeah,
just met him?
you just
yeah,
met
but they
him,
make you
yeah.
feel like they're
Yeah,
like
but then when she's like, he's in charge, everyone's just like, okay, we'll
Yeah.
listen to you.
Sure.
They don't even think about it and they don't. I'm sorry that if you're telling me that you consider that telling the audience to watch out for this guy,
Yeah.
I have a hard time with that.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think that's nearly enough of a clue for her to be like, you shouldn't marry someone you've met a day ago. Does
Yeah,
not make him
that-
a bad guy.
Yeah. That's just a little bit seems like
That's
rap-
just reasonable thinking.
yeah.
So,
And there's no real bad guy in the second one, which I also like.
well, there's, I guess
no
What's he
history
doing?
is the
Okay,
bad
okay.
guy.
Phew.
And that's how the first one should be. He doesn't need to be a villain. It's unnecessary for that story.
Yeah. I
The
agree.
important relationship is between the two of them, and that's what they get right in Frozen 2.
I think the problem is they didn't have a way to have a climactic battle scene otherwise at the very end.
Well, and sure, I mean, I get that, but they do there is a climactic action sequence at the end of 2, and doesn't have to be a battle sequence.
No, I think they wanted that beat of the
Well, and
sisters
that's
get,
fine,
yeah,
but that makes it an inferior movie, in my opinion.
I've never seen the second one.
I think it's a cheap out.
You haven't gone into the unknown?
yeah.
And that song fucking rocks, and if it
I
had
was
come
gonna-
out first,
That was my question.
that would be the song people talk about.
That
But
was my next question. It was going to be song comparison.
I think the songs that there's good. I mean, look,
There's definitely more
there's
songs in the second one.
there's no, like, I think the best song in Frozen is "Fixer Upper,"
Yeah.
and that
Wow.
Wow.
That is
That is a hot.
okay.
I
I'm gonna have to play
the
Matt
mic
here.
is like on fire by
I'm gonna have to play Matt here for a second. First of all, you're wrong.
no. Okay, if you're playing Matt, you're wrong because I've had this conversation with
He
Matt.
agrees with
and
you?
He agrees with me.
What? No.
Yep.
Not Fixer Up.
How convenient.
yeah.
And,
And that's
he's
why
not
he's
here.
dead.
I will bring it up the next time
So
he's
there's
here.
no
He will speak
evidence.
for himself.
And here's
Two
the-
things. He agrees with me that Frozen 2 is the superior film, and he says that Fixer Upper is the best song.
I
in
do
Frozen.
think Frozen 2 is better.
What?
Also. I
This
agree.
is interesting. This is like all of a sudden.
Here's
Sounds like I know a movie we're
here's
gonna
another
watch
generational
next.
difference. I don't think the Groff song in number 2. I did not like it. I was like, okay, REO Speedwagon. I like REO Speedwagon, but I didn't need an REO Speedwagon song. That's how I felt.
That's fine.
wow.
That's a taste thing. But
Yeah.
The ballad in Frozen 2.
Is that the
well,
ballad?
he plays like a power ballad.
Yeah. And he's saying all the harmonies. Too.
John is a sucker for a power
It
ballad.
felt forced to me.
Well, I love power ballads, and you can never force one on me.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I should agree with
All
you on
power
that.
ballads
but
have pre-consent.
it's still a better song than the reindeer song that he sings in the first one. And he gets to sing in the opening song, too.
Yeah.
He has the piece.
Right.
That's a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
part
yeah.
of that song.
I actually think "Show Yourself" might be my favorite song from
the
all
Frozen.
of Frozen.
From
The Frozen extended
from all of them.
universe.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I mean, yeah, that again, if it hadn't been because Let It Go was such a fucking phenomenon,
yeah.
like
I think it's better.
people
than Let It
just
Go.
act like those songs in the second one are like knockoffs of it, but I mean, Show Yourself's great. I think that the song that Kristen Bell sings at the end, the
the next
right thing is a great song.
Yeah, that's
True.
a good song too.
Good songs.
But I liked to me, it's my same thing I feel about Grease and Grease 2. I understand that, like, overall, probably the quality of the songs are better in the first one.
Sure.
But there's some great songs in the second one.
So Fixer Upper is your favorite overall song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
What do you
that
think
Grease
is the
2
best song
better
in
than
the
Grease.
first one?
What's that?
What do you think is the best song in the first one? Since my obvious answer was so ludicrous.
I don't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking Let It Go. It's good.
Let It Go is a good song.
hit.
I just saying I'd rather listen to Fixer Upper than Let It Go.
I can't remember Fixer Upper, but I can remember Let It Go, so I will say...
Yeah.
I mean, but you also probably heard Let It Go outside of just watching the movie, because that song was omnipresent.
Yeah.
For me, for hummability, probably the thing that I would hum the most was like for the first time in forever number.
Yeah.
That was
See, I like Fixer Upper, and then Love is an Open Book.
Oh yeah.
I think
Door, right?
Open Door, right?
Yeah. That's a good. I mean, good song.
Which is a fantastic duet with the other guy that sings in that. When they could have had her sing that with Jonathan Groff,
yeah.
is all I'm saying.
I think
There
what
it
we're all
is.
saying that they're both really good movies too.
Yes,
And
I
all the songs
agree.
are really good.
Are they going to make another one?
I
Ooh,
don't
probably.
know.
But,
It will take
not announced yet.
a few years.
Yeah.
And
Wait, when
to
the
Matt, I'm sorry that I was you and I was wrong as you.
Yeah.
I need to apologize for that. You don't have to correct it later.
You were doing your best.
This great Frozen debate was brought to
But
you
it
by
was something
May.
that Matt would say on a general note.
But
about.
I think in general, we should start being like saying
We
things
should
as
put on the
Matt.
Matt hat. We should have a Matt hat. And
Yeah.
every once in a while, we
Make,
put it
make
on and be like,
bold declarations.
Yeah, bold declarations.
Even if they're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Especially-
I'd ever expressed my Frozen 2 opinions on the show before. So,
Wow. I didn't know that there were such a thing as Frozen 2 opinions.
oh, I've got strong opinions about things.
Oh, wow.
Although I think we can clearly agree that Wreck-It Ralph 2 is the superior Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, now that's a bold statement right
What?
there.
God.
I felt that was it was way more boring. Sorry.
Yeah, I have to disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
shoot.
Man.
I hadn't actually thought about it. I haven't seen the first one.
You just
Oh, my
started
God.
out
Don't
shit.
walk it
I,
back.
I was just making a safe. I don't remember the first
You
one.
thought you were making a funny, safe thing to say, but I don't know.
And it's like, wow.
You just
opinions.
started it.
That's right.
I can honestly say I'm not a huge fan of either one of those
Okay,
movies.
well, there you go.
Yeah. But I would definitely
It Go?
prefer the first one. Wait, Let It Go. The best song from Frozen and all of Frozen 2, having never seen the second one.
I recommend you watch Frozen 2. I
Yeah.
think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's watch it here where we can't hear a thing.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be perfect.
We will judge the song based on the animation alone.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, she was really giving it her all there.
The twirling. Wow.
So Data stopped him from shooting the guy, and they figured it out was the Klingon that was doing it, who was working with the Romulans. And Geordi goes off going, "This is fucked up. I remember being on Risa. It's like it happened." And forever he has that shit in his brain now.
Oh man, so Junik is not gonna be calling.
I guess not. Oh, the next episode is called Data Gets a Girlfriend.
I don't think that's what it's really called.
Well,
Until next time.
so there's a little tease for next week's episode.
What's also unspoken here is that Geordi's gonna have to go back to like Captain Picard and be like, so I get another vacation, right?
Right.
I just think that like it's great that like Geordi's gonna go to Risa and have this rep of being like this amazing party guy and have to live up to like some crazy rep.
Well, I
thing.
don't think that's what happened because he said he won. He got second place in a chess tournament.
Yeah.
My guess is every memory that he has is what actually happened on Risa.
I thought the other
That the
guy
fake Geordi
was
did?
like was
Yeah,
a Romulan
that's my
and just went nuts and like just like tore up the town and like they have like a Geordi statue now and like bars have a Geordi limit to how much you can drink.
Sure.
There's a new cocktail called the La Forge.
That could be. I don't know, you know.
Why would he go to Ryza if he's just going to play chess?
Yeah, dude.
He also swam. He worked on his backstroke.
And you did a lot of walking.
He played. Have you ever been to one of those beach resorts, Min? They always have a giant chess table with like that you can walk on and move the giant pieces.
Oh, no, I've not been.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go.
I don't know why that is.
Never been to
more romantic.
But I've
Are you
never
telling me you've never been to Ryza?
Nah, never.
Beach chess.
Yeah.
You've never done beach chess at Ryza?
I'm
Chess
waiting
on the
for.
beach.
I'm waiting for my ticket.
Yeah.
My
Well, you don't
SpaceX
want to go now in this
It's
season.
not it's the wrong. You got to go off season when it's less expensive.
Yeah.
And the Jamaharan flows.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't want to go when Riker's gonna be there.
Oh
There's
man,
just
come on,
everybody's gonna be tired out.
Look,
Yeah.
you hang out with Riker. He's gonna bring along people for you.
Yeah,
You
you can
know.
get
but
some-
they're
you
not
get
gonna
some-
be into you. They're gonna be
Yeah,
into
but
Riker.
you can get some of the splash damage. You know?
No, you
There's
can't.
only so much that Riker can do
You
by
can catch
himself.
one of
You
them
got-
limping away from the ground zero.
You're like a hyena or
Yeah.
something.
Take out the weak ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Let Riker get into the herd, and just like he'll throw you one with his tusks as he just plows through them.
Well, take us
Splash
out.
damage.
Yeah.
Hey, we finished the episode.
What?
got some
What
homework
did you
to
think,
do.
Matt? Yeah, you're right.
So, in conclusion, Frozen 2 is a superior film, and Geordi was not a very good Manchurian candidate.
Didn't
He
even.
didn't even
still
kill the
did.
guy.
Who would have been better?
But it wasn't his fault. He didn't kill the guy.
He
It was
tried his earnest.
Data got there, right?
You can't even do that right, LaForge.
But at least we didn't have to watch Geordi on Ryza because we know that creep factor would be high.
Yeah.
Although you think like, because since the people on Ryza are like super open,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have a problem on Ryza.
I think he would still have a problem somehow.
You think it would still be an issue?
he would
Yeah.
stumble into something.
Because he could just put his Horgon out, right? And somebody comes up and just Jaramarons all over him.
I just feel like he would be like
He would screw it up
And he
somehow.
would still be able to screw that up, you think?
Yeah, he'd have like 12 Jaramarons, and he'd be like, and then he'd be like
That's just thirsty.
waking. Yeah, he'd be like ready to play chess at 6 in the morning. He'd be like, "Let's go play chess." Just no.
Just too much.
There's a
Just
lot
too
of
much.
crying in the corner.
Yeah.
Don't. No, please. That your flashbacks.
Sorry, man. Too soon.
Yeah.
No,
He
not
finally hooked up with a hot trill. No
That's
host.
the lobster part.
Just the hunk of flesh.
Yeah, just the fun part. Yeah.
They got in the bag together.
Yeah. I was in there with a whole catch of them. It's
There were like
a,
8 trills
Yeah.
just rolling over my
Yeah.
body,
Is that a-
inserting them things everywhere.
Is that a pod of trills?
yeah.
Nice.
You get in the bag and old like New England like semen
Yeah.
in the you know
There's some Old Bay seasoning in
Old
there.
Bay seasoning in
I
there.
think
and they
they're
just
like,
kinda
you know,
swing
like-
around.
Lizards, you like cut the tail off and then the tail grows a whole new trill.
Oh my god, Trill are amazing, and they're such great lovers.
That's what Beverly said.
Well, that's why she was taken.
All right. Well, that's it
Yeah.
for Warp this week.
Thank God.
And you should come back next week and listen to us talk about more Star Trek. If you want to reach us, you can find us on Twitter and Facebook
Yeah,
and Patreon.
Yes.
If you just Google Warped,
Lunar Flare.
we're
Podcast.
probably one of the few that'll show up.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can rate, subscribe, and
Yeah.
and review us on your favorite podcatcher.
Yeah.
We're on all of them, I think.
Most of them. The ones that matter.
The ones that anybody uses.
Yeah.
We don't show up on Zune podcasts,
Yeah.
if you're wondering.
Yeah.
But until next week, my name is Sean.
I'm Jake.
Philippe.
Aaron.
I mean.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Damn.